Welcome back, my friends. I have a very interesting message for you. If you came across this, if you feel like you're the one who's walking a path of purpose, if you feel that you're the one who's been like a bit of an odd one and you found yourself and you're now walking on a mission, you're now following what came to you as a sense of a calling. You're about to be rich, my friend. You're about to be rich. So I've been just meditating. I was like letting go of the day. And this message came to me that said, chosen ones are meant to be rich. Chosen ones are meant to be rich. And then I felt so inspired when this came to me that I said, I have to talk about this, and we will see where this message will take us. If you feel like you're the odd one in this, great field of society, that something like a bulb of light awakened inside of you because you always knew that you're here for something bigger, you're here for something different, and you want to do things differently because you don't want to end up where everybody or most people ended up. So you decided to take a different path. Well, let me tell you something, my friend. First of all, you're not here to be poor. You're not here to be broke. You're not here to be broke. And in order not to be broke, because there's many people who are, for example, on a spiritual path and they say money is evil, money is bad. Well, the love for money is evil. If you have money and you love people, if you use money and love people, then, money can serve you quite well. If you can take care of your family, love people, with money, you're using money well to love people. This is a good way to change this world for the better, right? Well, the reason why people look at money as a bad thing is because most people in the matrix, in the system, love money and they use people to make more money. When you turn it around and you recognize that you are here to love, you're here to share love, you're here to bring your unique light into this world and share it with as many people as you can. Become as skillful in it as you can so you can enlighten this place. Because, I feel that it requires some more brave souls. This world requires some more brave souls, and maybe you're one of them. Are you? I feel that you are. So, Dalai Lama said something powerful when he said, we're living in a world where people are using people and loving tools, while tools should be used and people should be loved. Something like that. And, it brings us back to richness, my friend. When you start sharing love through your work, and I mean really, not just intellectually, like sharing an Instagram post or something like that, which is a beautiful thing you're doing. Many of you are doing an incredible work and you should be proud of yourself. But you need to recognize where this world is truly lacking right now what you have, where the world is lacking right now what you have, because sometimes what happens to us when we start waking up, we start doing what many people are already doing, which is great, that's how we start. But then eventually, in order to really find your way, to find your authentic way, you need to step out of the crowd and pave something new. And that's where richness will be found, because, as soon as you become authentic, you start standing out. But it's hard to stand out somewhere where it's already too crowded with what you're doing. So I've noticed that we need to be very clear on what is our pull. We need to be very clear on what is our pull. Like, you can be a yoga teacher, you can be a meditation instructor, you can be a teacher, you can be a mentor, a coach, a philosopher, or a healer, or a doctor, or a scientist. Whatever is your pull. Like, when I say pull, I mean, you know, when we experience in our lives that there's something intuitive that pulls us. Like, I'm coming from extreme sports, but there was a moment in my life where I actually quitted my job and I said I want to find out what I truly want to do with my life, because I've reached many of my goals at that time and I still felt like something big is missing. And I had my dream job and I felt something big is missing. So I said I will quit my job and I will find out what I truly want to do. And when I quitted my job, I've started drawing. As a little kid, I was drawing most of the time, and that's how I've noticed, okay, there is something to explore here. And many of you have been through this kind of awakening as well. People call it spiritual awakening, and well, chosen one is someone who says yes to this calling, right? And this calling is a part of something bigger. Well, you are not separated, right, from life. You know you're a thread in this web of creation, and therefore the web starts, well, whispering to you if you have ears to listen, right? Those are not physical ears, those are more intuitive ears. And those of you who are listening to these whispers of life, of God, of universe, you're meant to be rich. You're not here to suffer. The universe doesn't want you to suffer, it wants you to be aligned, to be in alignment. And to be in alignment means that you find purity at the times of chaos. You find clarity at the times of chaos. So then you can notice what your work requires from you. And this is sometimes a tough thing to do. You need to understand that everything begins in your mind first. When it comes to richness, well, firstly, richness is being rich with energy, having vitality, having richness of information in your mind, not chaos of information, but richness of knowledge, of experiences, which are gained by walking the path, by having new experiences, by trying new things, by experimenting. You've been through quite a lot, so you already have many experiences. That's how you're enriching your mind. This is the first level of richness, which is being rich with knowledge. The second level of richness is being rich with experiences, which means that you put the knowledge onto a test. Many of you are doing that. When you start putting knowledge onto a test, like when I've started painting, I'm an artist, I'm a painter. You see paintings behind me, you can find them on AttractPassion.com. The second level of richness, which is experience, being rich with experiences, requires from you to keep breaking limiting beliefs. Because you may say, I don't want to learn new skills, or I don't know what to do, or the world is not supporting me. People around me are not supporting me. God is supporting you, my friend. Universe is supporting you. But it is also testing you. You will need to go through many tests, and those are the most valuable experiences, the greatest tests. Like when I've started following this, I had a period of life where I was completely broke. When I've started painting on cotton sheets from Maya's grandma. She gave me some very old cotton sheets that she had somewhere in the closet, and that was my first canvas, because I couldn't buy canvases. I couldn't afford this old painting equipment. I bought the cheapest possible colors, and then when I've created some first paintings that I thought that are quite good, I sold them for 20 and 30 euros to some I don't even know when they were, where they went. I think it was a coffee shop or something like that for 20-30 euros, and then I invested that money into a bit better colors and I kept going. But then I've noticed, well, if I will keep going with this kind of work, I will not come far, I will not become rich. So we need to make richer experiences, which means we need to risk more. So what could be a bigger risk? And gratefully, back at that time, I had an incredible mentor who said to me, hey, you should have an art exhibition. And I was like, I'm not good enough, like I've just started. And she said to me, you should have an art exhibition. So I said, well, okay. And then I've started working very, very hard on making new art. So I've created around 30 paintings in a very short time, and I had my first art exhibition. And then that was another risk that gave me very valuable new experiences. Then there was another risk, which was setting the price. You know that for your work, you're setting your price, and you need to trust and have faith in your work. You need to value your work. If you feel like you're doing a divine job here, value it. Value it, because, well, people will find it valuable. You're in an act of service. So value your work. So I sit in front of a painting and I ask it for a number, for a price. I set it up, and when I had that first art exhibition, well, when people asked me how much is this painting, and I told them like 500 euros, 1,000 euros, they bought it. They bought it without a question, without lowering the price. Well, maybe one or two people tried to lower the price a little bit, and it was okay, but still I was happy with it, and I was able to afford to keep doing it. And therefore, the second level of richness is experiences, right? Experiences. And then the third level of richness is results. Results will bring you self-confidence. So when you become rich in knowledge about what you're doing, and you become rich in experiences, moving through new experiences, risking, trying new things, doing something you thought that is impossible, you will become quite rich in experiences that will make you already more confident and focused and acknowledged around the field in which you are. Doesn't matter in which field you're stepping. And then the third richness, as I said, is to have results. Obviously, if you will be taking risks and doing what is necessary and exploring new ground, you will gain a lot of results. You will make results, obviously, and results will build your confidence. It will not be fake confidence. It will be confidence built on stone. It will be house built on stone, because you walk the path. You're not someone who is faking it. You're someone who already made it, right? And that's the house built on stone. It will be in your mind, and you will see the world through richer eyes, not out of arrogance, out of gratitude. You walk the path. You walk the path. You've been through the darkness. You've been through the dark night of the soul. You've been broke, and you've made it out of nothing. That's why poverty can be such a blessing, because it teaches us to make something out of nothing. It taught me to make something out of nothing. To make my home canvases, because I couldn't afford them. When I sold my first painting that was made on this homemade canvas, first time for a bit bigger money into USA, we shipped it into USA. That guy said to me, you know what, I value it even more because of the story behind it. And you see, when you try everything you can with what you have, people will see a very special value in what you do. Very special value. So the point is that you use your creativity. You have an incredible creativity. If you felt a calling, you know that you have an incredible creativity. You have an incredible intuition. You will be able to see outside of the box. And to see outside of the box requires great introspection. It requires an incredible amount of time in meditation and reflection and conversations with mentors and other people who are doing something that you're trying to do, and also conversations with God or universe that will guide you through this process. Many times you will notice that you don't know what to do tomorrow, but at the right time, the right idea will find you that will create a breakthrough in your life. So faith and abundance walk hand in hand. Faith and abundance walk hand in hand. That's where you experience alignment. So I'm telling you, you are meant to be rich, but you can't think about it mentally, like how will I be rich? Right now I am broke. Maybe if you are, maybe you're already rich. Well, congratulations. Or maybe you're struggling right now. If you feel you're struggling, but you're on a path of a mission, well, faith will help you because you believe that there is a way. It's not a mental thing, it's a heartfelt thing. Heart requires trust, and trust requires to overcome your fear and throw yourself into an ocean and learn to swim. This is trust, right? And to have trust, well, you need to be brave. You need to be brave, and sometimes you need to be willing to wait until the last day. And waiting shouldn't be just passive. It should be productive. Waiting shouldn't be passive, it should be productive. Because, well, when you keep doing and keep doing and keep doing and keep trying new possibilities and persisting and being consistent and having trust and going within and asking God for guidance and setting intentions, well, I can guarantee you that there will come a moment where completely unpredictable, unexpected breakthrough will happen. And it will shock you. And you will see that everything works in your favor. You will see it. And then here's another thing, which is the frequency, the energy of richness, the energy of abundance. When I was at the beginning of my journey, and I've heard about this law of attraction and finding the energy match, the frequency match to manifest faster, what I've started doing was that I've started going to places where I felt rich. So I've started visiting certain, like I was not working at home, I went into a certain coffee place that was really luxurious. I went into car stores and I was like looking for cars, like I'm buying it. Just to felt richer. And it helped me, you know how it helped me? When I was at those places, I felt so much more productive. I felt mentally so much more open, so I was receiving incredible ideas. And then I was reflecting what's the most aligned with me. I don't want to do whatever for money. I want to do what's aligned with me. I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it out of alignment because I want to bring something good into this world. But yes, I want to also receive in return money so I can keep doing it. And at those places where I felt rich, I receive incredible ideas. I've noticed, well, the world is not poor. It's very rich. It's very rich with resources, but we need to be at right places. Then I've learned to align myself with this energy, to visualize having a lifestyle that I want to have, a healthy lifestyle, being surrounded with incredible people, having enough money, or more than enough, and being able to afford what I love, what inspires me, so I can keep doing. At the first place, you see, was always doing. Doing is for me creating. I'm a doer, and I believe you're too. Doing is always at the first place because I'm here to be a servant, right? I'm here, you can say I'm a servant of God, or I'm a servant of this universe. This is the first thing. Second thing is alignment, awareness of the guidance, intuition, right? To sense what is right, and you need to test it, challenge it. Because sometimes you will feel nothing, and at those times you need to do what you know in terms of your knowledge and experiences. And then sometimes you will feel guidance and you will do what intuitively feel that is the most appropriate at that certain moment, and it will make breakthroughs maybe, or it will teach you something that you need to know. And then other times, randomly, it will feel randomly, the right person will come into your life and he or she will introduce you to something incredible. All these things are possible. You need to understand that you live in a universe of infinite possibilities. The quantum field, right? And by your focus, you choose what will become your reality. By your focus. And you need to understand that 95% of your focus is unconscious, which means conditional. And as someone who's on a mission, who's doing something purposeful, you need to very consciously dig into your limiting beliefs and see what is stopping you. See what is not allowing you to see richness. Like money is bad. I don't deserve it. I am not good enough. I am not wise enough. All these things, you will need to pull them out and question them. Like, why do I think this way? Yeah, well, because my parents told me. Okay, were they correct? Were they coming from a background of knowledge of richness, so they said to me I'm not good enough? If that would be correct, they should also give you an example of what it means to be enough. And most probably you haven't received it, so you're not in balance, right? That is not a correct belief. So one way to replace a belief is to find a new way of looking at circumstances. If you say, okay, money is bad, let's find out someone who's using money more wisely, and he or she thinks money is a very good resource to change this world, and study them, and you will see, well, they have a different belief. That's how you dig deep into your subconscious mind. Because sometimes I talk with people who want to manifest more money, but when we talk for some time, I notice they actually don't like money. They actually hate money, and they hate taxes, and they hate the system, and they are broke. And it's quite sad to see, because they think they want money, but they actually hate money. They hate everything around money. But we are living in a world that works with money, and doesn't matter what is your opinion about it, you still live in this world. And the only way to change it is to be a part of it and be a solution in it, right? So one helpful way is to change your approach, to change your perception. And I feel you're already doing that. So what I've been talking about today is tools that will help you to create a rich life for yourself, because you are a servant of God, or a servant of this universe. You are here on a mission. You are meant to be rich. You are meant to be abundant. You are meant to be healthy. You are meant to be strong in spirit, in mind, and in body. You deserve all of this. So when it doesn't happen, it means something inside of you, or something inside of your lifestyle, or something inside of your mind is out of alignment, and that's something you should reflect on. Maybe you haven't tried to go more out of the comfort zone. Maybe you are not persistent enough. Maybe you were not consistent enough. Maybe your beliefs are not allowing you to look for opportunities that are completely out of your reach. Maybe you think you're not good enough. You are, my friend. You are already good enough for this universe, or for God. You don't need to change anything to be enough. You don't need to do anything to be enough. You are already enough, because you are blessed with life, and you're blessed with incredible ideas, and you're blessed with what you have. The only question is, can you open your mind and heart to such a degree that you can see the usefulness of what you have, and you can see where it is needed? Can you see where there's a problem, and you can be a solution to it? This is the only question you need to answer. And then how to be a solution, that's something you will find out. I hope you found a great value today, my friends. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. We've been flowing a little bit, and it was beautiful. Now make your life rich, my friend. make your life rich. Chosen ones are meant to be rich. You are meant to be rich. You deserve it all. Not everything, but what's meant for you, what you crave the most. Not all your desires will manifest, but those who really come from your heart, those are planted into you. I call them the seeds of God. They will grow. They know how to grow. Your dreams know how to grow. Like any plant, its seed knows how to grow. You see, when you plant flowers, not all seeds will grow. Only the ones that are truly the right ones will grow. Not all of your dreams will grow. Only the ones that truly come from the heart, those will grow. And you need to find them. You need to dig very deep inside of you to find out what is really your idea. So it's not a manipulation from the outside world. It comes from you. When you find it, it knows how to grow. You just need to water it with consistency, with risking, with sacrifice. You sacrifice yourself today for your future self, for someone you are becoming. And no, it's not to become perfect. It's to constantly, consistently keep becoming new, refreshed version of you that is peeling off the old use and is becoming the purest, the greatest possible you. Okay? Well, this is it for today. I will leave you here. I'm sending you lots of love once again. Please receive it. And thanks to all of you for choosing to support my art in our store, AttractPassion.com. With that, you're supporting this mission, and I'm truly grateful to you. You can find my art in our store on AttractPassion.com and also Etsy, AttractPassion. You will find original paintings, prints of my paintings, mugs, shirts, phone cases, stickers, and yes, maybe something else as well. Go and check it out. And also thanks to everyone for joining our Patreon community for more exclusive content. Check it out, and till next time, one love.